Well, this day is not only about celebrating Dr. King's legacy, but looking at how we can keep his mission alive. 10 TV's Richard Solomon spoke to his goddaughter today. It is a conversation you'll only see on 10 TV. Richard?
Well, yeah, Yolanda, it was so surreal just sitting across from a woman who walked through history with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who is his goddaughter. And what would have been his 95th birthday today, she tells me his dream is still very much achievable.
For so many of us, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is an icon, an inspiration. But for Donzaleigh Abernathy,
oh my God, he was just love. And he was funny. He had the gift of mimicry.
she knows him a little differently.
I wanted to be like Uncle Martin, and I wanted to be like Dad.
Abernathy's father, Reverend Ralph Abernathy, was right by Dr. King's side throughout the civil rights movement, going through some of the most trying times together.
He wasn't trying to lead a movement. He was just trying to do what, was right. And he realized he was needed. And Daddy used to say that they were ordinary men put in an extraordinary circumstance, and they rose to the occasion.
I'm sure that many things will happen as a result of the march.
In his words, still very much alive nearly 56 years after his death.
And to continue to fight for everyday people like us.
And on his 95th birthday, more than 5,000 people in Columbus remembering his life and legacy.
Can Dr. King look down and believe we reached his dream of salvation? We must call out those who are quoting Dr. King without the intention of being the fulfillment of the dream.
There is a lot to celebrate, but there's still much road left to travel.
Do you think today we've reached that dream?
I think that today we reached a huge part of that dream. And now there's a move to move the pendulum back the other way.
With crime plaguing cities, to young people losing their lives in the streets, and racist acts happening, Abernathy says it all falls back on us.
We have to learn how to love ourselves and be grateful that we are the way that we are.
Because she says that's the beauty in his dream. That dream is in everyone's reach.
That it's up to each generation to fight for our freedom.
And I tell you, I could have talked to her all day long, just learning the insight from her. But in that conversation, she stressed just how important the right of voting is. She says people died for the right for Black people to vote.